Alright, so I'm just minding my own business, guys. Then I get a phone call. Somebody's coming over. Somebody who's helped me a lot in my career. And he's none other than Mr. Christian Perez. What's going on,
What's going on, YouTube? Appreciate the love, Bazio. Hope everything's been good, bro. What are you going to do in this next video, man?
Yo, so in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, like, get uncomfortable with this haircut. I don't know about you, but, like, that coarse, like, really super thick hair is kind of intimidating to a lot of barbers.
So you're talking about like the dude that walks in and everybody runs, everybody's got an appointment?
Yeah, everybody's got an appointment all of a sudden. Okay. So anyways, his hair is tough because it's super coarse. As soon as you cut it, like, it wants to spike up. And he wants to get like a comb over with it. So we're going to attempt to do it. We're going to do a bald fade. And he's got a lot of like indents in his head and stuff. Like, you know how that is, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you start to get like dark spots and stuff everywhere because of the depth of certain spots of his hair. But nonetheless, I'm going to try my best to knock this haircut out.
Bring him back to life.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna see. It's up to you guys what you think about the haircut. Let me know in the comments below. Definitely share, subscribe, like, all that good stuff.
Listen, if you're watching this through the account of your school, your YouTube school account, watch it on your own. Subscribe to this man. He's mission 100K. Hit that like button, subscribe, share these videos.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Make sure you subscribe to his channel too. You can catch it right here at the end. I'll post a link as well, so you can check out his channel. But
right here, subscribe.
So signing out, your boy Chris Basio. Let me know what you think. Alright guys, so obviously I skipped the zero guard and we're going straight into the haircut. And obviously this was a spur of the moment haircut tutorial that I want to record, and it's because this guy has crazy texture hair. He wants a comb over, he wants a nice style, but like, look at the crown area. You see that hair sticking straight up? He's got the alfalfa. Like, you see this guy stepping your chain, you look at his haircut, he wants a comb over, and you're like, how am I gonna do this? Right? So I mean, like I always tell you guys, trust the system. So this is the 3 open, now this is the 3 closed, and we're pretty much doing this so that we know what we're blending into. We're going from a 0 to a 3, and the 3 open or the 4 guard, depending on the texture of hair, it seems to really go well when you're going into scissors on the top. Like from the 3 open to the 4, depending on the texture, again, it's quite simple to go straight into scissors from there. So that's why I avoid the clip over comb and all that stuff, and I go straight to the number 4 and the number 3 open. And obviously you can follow along with the captions, and you see that, this is the 2. I always start with the 2 open or the guard open. Like right now it's the 1, but it's the 1 open, right? And it's because of the whole trial and error method. You can always take more hair off, you can't put hair back. So we've done the 3, we've done the 2, now we're at the 1. We start with the 1 open, we can go to the 1 closed, and you're going like right underneath each other. You don't need like a ½ inch apart. Like, it almost looks like you're hitting the same spot over and over again, even though you're not. And obviously we're blending down, and I'm using the Oster fast feeds. I started recording some videos with the Wall Senior guys, the Wall Seniors. So look out for those videos coming soon. And you can see I kind of come at an angle. When you come at an angle, it's pretty much using the corner to blend. Then because that helps kind of go across the grain or against the grain. Now we have no guard open. Pretty much is like a half. Not a half guard, but a lot of barbers call this a half. And you got to give yourself an inch. That space is important. That inch is important. Because to me with a blend, this part is the most important. Blending the 0 to a half, or the 0 to the blade open, is the most important part. In the occipital area, we will go a little bit. We will give ourselves a little bit more space. And the reason why I have my hand, like I'm using my thumb. Like, I'm actually stretching the skin. I'm stretching, the scalp. It helps me a little bit get closer and really cut close especially when I'm trying to blend the zero to no blade open. As you can see, I'm pulling the scalp. And I've showed you guys in previous videos before the notch work. I hate to keep being repetitive. I don't want to be repetitive. I'm trying to give you guys some new value with every video that I drop, but you guys know how I do the lever work, and especially in this point of the haircut. And this type of hair, this texture of hair, it's coarse, it's super spiky, it's super thick. It can be very intimidating, and you might want to deviate from the system, but I'm telling you, it works. Do not deviate from the system, because you will end up spending 3 hours on this haircut if you do. I've seen it, I've done it myself. And like I told you guys in the past, there's previous haircuts that are a little bit tougher. You do a good haircut on this type of client, and you lock them in for life. They're not going nowhere else. I gotta tell you, man, I got awesome clients. They, like, no questions asked, they let me record their haircuts. Even though sometimes in the comments, y'all could get ugly and like scare away, potentially make it difficult for me to get clients to, in the future to record. They let me do it, so be lucky with that. And you can see I've spent a lot of time on this part of the blend. So now we got the number 0 guard. It's equivalent to that little wall gray guard that everybody uses, the half guard. They're both 1/16s. Okay. If you don't know what a number 0 guard is, for example, just Google it. What is the measurement of a number 0? It says 1/16th. Okay, well then you can match it up with the wall, and there's charts on this online. But yeah, we're gonna start blending, opening and closing as needed, and this kind of brings the blend together. Now that's the system. We're done. What you do after this is what brings is what creates the quality of the haircut. Some people want to get haircuts done in 15-20 minutes. They might not spend much time after this, but me, I got a half-hour window to complete this haircut. I plan on using all of it because I'm booked. There's no point in me trying to get it done any faster, because I can't take walk-ins. I have enough appointments throughout the day to make what I want to make, and I use up the whole half hour. So I take my time. After this, I'll go back and I'll detail. You'll see I'll take this number 0 guard off, or I'll put 1 guard on and spend a little bit of time detailing. And let me clarify something. There's nothing wrong with being a fast barber. If you focus on 15-20 minute haircuts, there is a market for that. There's some clients that don't particularly care so much about the quality as some other clients do. Some people just want to go get in and out. They just want the haircut that they want. Doesn't have to be freaking perfect, picture perfect, but they want a good quality service, fast as possible. There's some people that eat McDonald's every day. There's some people that eat at a fancy restaurant all the time. So there's a market for everybody. So I'm not knocking nobody who cuts hair super fast. And those guys make good money too. So listen, while we're at the almost a 10-minute mark, and I know if you're still watching this video that you get a lot of value out of these videos. So I just wanted to share some information with you guys. This weekend is gonna be action packed. Like tomorrow night, I have a cut party with the Exotics tour. I don't know if you guys heard of Exotics before, but they're in town and they have a whole weekend lined up. So there's a cut party on Saturday, which is tomorrow, and then the following day there's a morning class with like 19 barbers from across the country, and then there's the full-on barber battle, and then there's on Monday there's gonna be like a Q&A panel, like super interactive class that they're doing as well, which I'm a part of. They invited me, they asked me to be a part of it, so I told them I'd be a part of it, and that's going to be on Monday. I believe it's the 21st, I want to say, so I could be wrong, but it's Monday, like after this Sunday. So I'll be a part of that. That's exciting. And I'll be live streaming a whole bunch of this stuff between Facebook and YouTube. Especially on YouTube, I'll be definitely live streaming. I live stream all the time, so if you're subscribed and you have your notifications turned on, you should be able to catch the live streams of this huge event, biggest barber event in Tampa. So it's gonna be a fun weekend. If you want to be a part of that, I'm definitely inviting you guys to do so. We will have a booth at this battle, at this event, and we'll be live streaming probably like most of the event, so you guys can check it out. Like, there's some things that are hard to explain. Like, I could tell you, especially with this haircut, you see, like, I got the blade almost like halfway closed, and I'm going up in parts that I just had a number 1 guard on, for example. That's trial and error. If I was a psychic and I could tell you, before I pass the number 1 guard that no, don't put a number 1 guard, skip that, you can put a half there. It's impossible. It's all trial and error. Like, everybody's head is different. Unless you've been cutting the same guy for years, that's different. After you cut somebody for years and you understand their hair and whatnot, you might get through their haircut in 15-20 minutes easy because you understand it. But like somebody like this, especially the first time you cut their hair, it's a lot of trial and error. Like, you see the alfalfa. There's nothing wrong with taking a little bit longer on these haircuts because you're only gonna get faster sooner or later. Alright, so obviously I wet the hair. I always start in the middle when I'm cutting with scissors. The front is a little different. The front, I try to go ahead and cut the front even all the way around, and that's my guideline. The front is always going to be a little bit longer because you kind of over direct. If not, it's going to look a lot shorter in the front than it looks, in the middle of the top of his head. Then we start going back from the middle of his head on. Then we connect the middle to the sides. Might have got ahead of myself. Alright, so now we're going over to the sides. As you can see, I have my guideline because I cut the same length straight back through the middle. And we're just following the shape of his head. We're following the shape of his head, and we might get a little exaggerated like we are here, so that we can connect it to the side, the length, which is like a 3 open, right? So we can go from 3 open directly to connecting it to the length on the top, as you see here. And you might have to do some scissor over comb, you might have to do some texture and shears, you might have to go back to your clippers to really make that blend fit some more, some scissor over comb like I'm doing here, especially around the cowlick area. And we're sculpting, man. At the end of the day, we're sculpting to the shape of his head, and not necessarily just to the shape of his head, but so that it looks good, with the shape of his head. Because if he's got a comb head, you ain't gonna shape it to the comb head, right? Alright, so now we're done with the scissor work. We're gonna go ahead and blow dry his hair because we do want to add some product. And I like to texturize, I like to run the thinning shears while it's dry. So that's what we're doing now. Remember, slow comb, fast scissors. So you know you're opening and closing your scissors quickly, and you're running your comb slowly. Got the Andy's T outlines. We're gonna start shaping the hairline, keeping the front of his hairline natural, but we do want to arch the hairline to kind of give that you know, that low fade-ish effect. You know, I feel like once you arch it, you can definitely make the blend look a little bit lower than it does when you don't sculpt it. So here we are. We're putting some product in the hair, and it's a matte product, stronghold product. What am I using in this one? I think I'm using Lay Right cream, but I could be wrong. Damn, now I forget what I was using. Anyways, it's a matte stronghold product. I have so many products, guys, and shout out to all the companies that send me products. Carter sent me some, Fat Boy sent me some. It's awesome getting those products, so thank you guys. Right here, obviously we're using 245 shave gel. Remember, you can pick that up at tune45.com. Pre-order the razor, and these are just the finishing touches. You guys let me know what you think. This was definitely a difficult haircut, but all in all, he was a happy customer. He's come back many times, so I know that he's happy with his service. And if this video has helped you at all, please give your boy a subscribe, a like, a share, and a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are, and check you out in the next video.